The dining room shimmered under the soft glow of Christmas lights, their warmth in stark contrast to the icy weight lodged in my chest. My wife's father raised his glass, a smug, self-satisfied grin playing across his face. "This is Dave," he announced, pride dripping from every word, as if it outwitted the universe itself. "He'll be perfect for Sarah once the divorce is finalized." Polite chuckles rippled around the table. Sarah's laugh rang too loudly, her fingers grazing Dave's sleeve with casual intimacy. I spread butter over my roll with the deliberate composure of a man in control, though beneath it, my calm was a taut mask. "How nice," I said evenly, my knife gliding across the bread. "Dave, were you told the house is in my name?" And about the prenup. The scrape of silverware stopped abruptly. Sarah choked on her wine. Her father blinked in shock. Dave shifted uncomfortably. I chewed slowly, letting the weight of my words hang over them. I married Sarah because I believed in us. In college, she had been fearless, vibrant, alive. Her smile like sunlight cutting through a gray day. Her father had never thought me enough, not wealthy enough, not important enough. Yet Sarah had chosen me, or so I thought. We built a life together, a home stitched into photographs and walls. I gave her my devotion, piece by piece, until little was left of me. She gave me joy. She also gave me betrayal. The fracture started small. Late-night meetings that left her scented in ways an office never could, a phone vibrating with messages hidden from my eyes. I wanted to trust her. That trust died the day I opened her emails. Time and again, her father's name appeared. Introductions, careful arrangements, scheming threads woven through everything, with Dave at the center. It wasn't just infidelity. It was orchestration. A family quietly maneuvered me aside while I still shared her bed. I remember staring at those emails, numb. My pulse didn't race. My hands didn't shake. Something colder than heartbreak filled me. Pain sharpened into intent. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I let her believe I was blind. That was my first gift to myself. Silence. While Sarah thought she was playing me, I poured over the prenup with my lawyer, line by line, airtight. The house was mine. My pre-marriage investments untouchable. Her share would extend only as far as I allowed. Quietly, I gathered proof. Screenshots, call logs, bank records she assumed were hidden. Every piece traced back to her father, to Dave. At home, I softened. I smiled at dinner, kissed her cheek, brought flowers she hadn't earned. She mistook it for forgiveness. She didn't see the walls I was constructing around her. Revenge isn't fury. Revenge is strategy. Every step measured, every move deliberate, account secured, assets shifted. By the time the strike came, she'd have nothing left. And still, I fed her comfort. I encouraged her indulgences, luxury shopping, weekend trips, frivolous spending. I never said no. I wanted her relaxed, unaware, safe. Dave, I researched him thoroughly. A man hiding divorce debts behind a charming smile. Solid until pressure came. Exactly the type she'd bring home. When the Christmas invitations arrived, I knew the dinner would be their theater. Her father thrived on performance, and I would be the fool, blindsided as Dave was paraded as the heir apparent. They wanted spectacle. I gave it. Humiliation shouts. Silence whispers. When her father raised his glass and introduced Dave, I remained steady, unshaken. My composure unsettled them more than any outburst could. I waited for the pause, then asked softly, almost kindly, "Did they tell you the house is in my name?" Time froze. A drop of wine slid across the tablecloth. Sarah coughed. Dave blinked, lost. Her father's jaw clenched like stone. I leaned back, letting silence fill the room, letting their carefully written script crumble. Later, Sarah cornered me in the kitchen, her voice sharp. "You humiliated me." "No," I replied, calm, direct. "You humiliated yourself." I just turned on the lights. She faltered. The truth in my eyes was undeniable. All her secrets, every shadow, I already held. She tried to protest, but I stopped her with 3 words. "Check your email." Her fingers shook as she scrolled through the attachments. Screenshots, money trails, messages, copies secured with my lawyer. From her, from Dave, even from his ex-wife. Every betrayal cataloged, every thread sealed. She didn't cry. She fell silent. Silence for someone realizing the ground beneath their life has been carved away. 2 weeks later, the papers were signed. She fought, but the prenup was ironclad. Her father unleashed lawyers, but they found nothing. Every step they attempted had already been anticipated. Dave vanished before the ink dried. A man drowning in debt doesn't cling to a woman stripped of assets. He had never wanted her. Only the fortune her family assumed would flow through me. Her father, the man who once raised a glass to my replacement, couldn't meet my gaze. No words came. The house was quiet now. Empty walls, hollow frames. I walked through it without bitterness. Not ruined, but released. People ask if I regret it, if I miss her. Regret belongs to those who do nothing. I acted. Betrayal wasn't my downfall. It was my design. That Christmas dinner. They thought they buried me. But I wasn't the body. I was the coffin. And when I spread butter across that roll, steady as winter, I already knew. By the time they saw the blade, it had already been drawn.